Sophia walks to the door and opens it. A woman and a man step inside arrogantly, carrying stacks of cash in their hands. Sophia asks calmly, "Who are you, and what are you doing here?" The woman says confidently, "You're Sophia, aren't you?" Sophia replies politely, "Yes, I am." "But who are you? What's going on?" The woman says proudly, "I'm David's ex-girlfriend. Here's $1 million. Hand your husband over to me." Hearing those words, Sophia remembers what David once told her. He had said, "My first love has returned to the country, and her family is extremely wealthy and influential." The woman notices Sophia's silence and says impatiently, "What's wrong? Aren't you going to take the money? Then let me make this perfectly clear. If I hadn't gone abroad to study and been separated from David back then, none of this would have happened," Sophia says softly. "But our child is still very young." The woman laughs coldly and says, "Your child, that little daughter of yours, she's nothing but a burden. Take your child and leave this place immediately." Sophia says calmly, "All right, but before I go, there are a few things I want to tell you. Please iron David's suit the night before he wears it. Always remind him to eat his meals on time, and every morning, prepare 1 egg and a glass of milk for his breakfast." The woman says dismissively, "You don't need to tell me any of that. Those are jobs for housemaids. Anyway, I'm a very generous person. After David and I get married, you can stay here if you want. I won't mind at all. After all, you're just a country woman, while I'm an overseas educated professional. There's no comparison between us. My advice is simple. Take the money and leave immediately." Just then, David, who has been standing at the doorway listening to everything, walks inside and says firmly, "Yes, someone really should leave this place today." The woman smiles excitedly and says, "David, you're finally back. So, you still have feelings for me after all." David replies coldly, "What are you talking about? I wasn't talking about Sophia. I meant that you're the one who needs to leave." The woman asks angrily, "So you chose this country girl over me? I was your first love." David says calmly, "You actually came back at the perfect time. If I were still the same poor man I used to be, you probably wouldn't even look at me. I admit your family is wealthy and powerful. And yes, you studied overseas, but after meeting Sophia, I finally understood what a truly good woman looks like. That's why I'll choose her for the rest of my life." The woman says proudly, "David, you're a successful businessman now. A respected man like you deserves an elegant woman like me by his side. Just look at her. She's nothing more than a simple country woman." David replies firmly, "How can you possibly say you're more beautiful than my wife? The only reason she looks so simple is because she never had the time to spend on herself. She spent all of her energy taking care of our family instead." The woman says emotionally, "David, have you really forgotten the love we once shared? I sacrificed everything for you." David answers seriously, "Then remember the day you found out I came from a poor rural family? You left me under the excuse of studying abroad." The woman replies defensively, "David, how can you think that? I only went abroad because I wanted us to have a better future." Just then, the secretary walks in carrying several shopping bags and says respectfully, "Boss, these are the items you asked me to buy." David nods and says, "Great, thank you." Then he hands the bags to his wife and says warmly, "These are the new clothes I bought for you. Go try them on." Watching this, the woman says bitterly, "David, you're successful now. Your business keeps growing every single day. You should have someone like me standing beside you. It would improve your image. You can't seriously choose that pale-faced woman over me." David replies sternly, "Don't ever speak about my wife like that again. She sacrificed her youth for our family. She stood beside me through every hardship and never complained. Now that I've become successful, it's my responsibility to give her the life she deserves. And as for you," at that moment his wife calls out to him. David smiles proudly and says, "Do you see now? My wife isn't any less beautiful than you, and more importantly, beauty isn't what matters most. Her character is 10,000 times better than yours. You have absolutely no right to criticize her. Please leave immediately." The woman says angrily, "I'll make it impossible for your company to survive in the business world." David replies fearlessly, "How I run my business is my concern. Take your money and leave right now. I could never spend my life with someone who worships wealth and foreign status while looking down on everyone else." Don't forget to like and follow for more.